Hello, internet world! This is Jana with Deidre the Amazing Highland Dancing Monkey, and we disappeared off the face of the earth once again. Obviously with dance starting, everyone's a little bit stressed out. I'm sure that you can all relate, unless you live in, like, Australia or something, and this is not the beginning of the school year for you, in which case, like, jealous. But, it's the beginning of the dance season, which is a bigger deal for me than the beginning of the school year, because I don't actually... I'm done school early, but yeah, so it's just been kind of hectic, so I haven't had enough time to make a vlog, but I decided that instead of making a vlog today, and instead of sitting here and ranting at you all about how stressed I am, I was going to make a video about the Premiership Steps like I did with the Championship Steps. I have mixed feelings again about these steps, just like the Championship Steps, so let's get started, shall we? Again, these are the senior steps, not the junior steps. I guess comment if you want me to talk about the junior steps, because I don't know if there's any juniors that watch this. So, the Premiership Steps for this year, I put a star by every step I've actually done. And, I was shocked to find out that I don't do most of these steps, so it'll be a challenging year for me. So Village Maid, first hop and travel, everyone does that. Then second Russian beret, which I've never done, ever. I think I maybe learned it in intermediate and I learned it one day and never did it again. So, and same with 7-step side travel, did it once and never did it again. But I'm liking the second Russian beret. It's a bit of a challenge, which I like. Especially in the Village Maid, which is, generally speaking, not a very challenging dance. It's hard to make it look really, really nice, but it's not like your stamina's being challenged or anything. It's one of those dances you can see on an entry form and you're like, yes, it's a Village Maid. I'm not going to be so exhausted, but yeah, I like the second Russian beret step. And then the blue bonnets is skip change, disassemble and glide, hike it in front, and assemble, disassemble. Luckily for me, I did hike it in front, but not luckily for me, I learned disassemble and glide again probably once in intermediate, and never did it again. So I went into this year not knowing the mechanics of the step, exactly what you do. I had just seen it a bunch of times, and I thought, I had the general idea, and I was wrong. Very wrong. What's with this blue bonnets? It just keeps moving forward. I don't think there's a single step where you can actually go back unless you're going to do your retiere skips back in the hike it in front step, like really far back. But we're all going to have to be starting like 10 feet back from where we usually start, and that's a lot. But yeah, we're all going to have to be kind of smart with that, aren't we? Yeah, I usually do hike it in front, so that one's not an issue for me, which is good because the rest of these dances are. So, yeah. And then the Johnny, balance and travel, patty ball, reverse shedding, and turning. This makes me a little bit suspicious about what they're going to throw at us next year, because those are pretty much the easiest steps you can do in the Johnny. Like, no back steps or anything. Like, really? You're giving us the patty ball up and up, patty ball up and up. Or reverse shedding, it's just point, front, back, point, front, back, front, break. So, I'm bracing myself for next year's Premiership Steps at this point. I haven't done patty ball or reverse shedding just because I don't like choosing steps that I feel are easy. I like having a challenge. Again, like I said with the Village Maid with the second Russian beret step, I just really like having something there to work on, something that's actually going to push me. And these steps this year, I'm like, I'm suspicious. Yeah, and then the jig. The jig is going to be interesting for me. The circle, shuffling with break C. I meant to look up what break C is before I made this video, and I forgot to. But, yeah, I've done shuffling, which is good. And second diagonal travel, learned it, never did it. So, and I haven't even thought twice about the jig this year, so more on that later. Check in my later vlogs. Why is there a fruit fly? Check in with my later vlogs to see how this actually pans out, because I will probably talk about that step, because I've never done it before and it looks like it's going to be nuts. Well, I know it's kind of nuts, because I learned it, and I just never did it ever again. So, and then the finishing steps are toe tap and cross and clip, with choice of intro and choice of ending. Now, the toe tap step I've done, and I did it in a 5-step, and I really liked it, and I chose it because no one else in my class chose it, and I'm like, you know what? Then the judge can't compare my toe tap step to their triple shuffle step, so I'm gonna go for it. And now everybody's gonna be doing toe tap, and I'm like, oh. But I guess that's the point of a premiership, right? Everyone does the same steps. But cross and clip, I have been avoiding cross and clip. I have been avoiding cross and clip like the plague since I started learning the jig. Like, yeah, I think 3 years in a row, my teacher's like, so you're gonna do cross and clip, right? And I'm like, no way, Jose, not doing cross and clip. But now I have to, because I'm going to do the premiership, and so that means I don't have a choice, and I'm gonna do it. And you know what, by the end of this year, I'm probably going to love it. But right now, I'm not excited at all. But yeah, it'll be something to work on. It'll be fun to watch myself in the mirror. Yeah. I know the intro and ending I'm going to use for the jig. I really like my intro and ending right now. So I don't think I'm going to change that. I really like that. I love my jig right now. I'm really sad we're not doing 4-beat side run. I love that step. It's like my favorite step in my jig. If I end up liking second diagonal travel, I'll probably just do 4-beat side run instead of shuffling after this whole premiership thing's done. Or even in competitions where they're not premierships. Because I really like 4-beat side run. And I like my arms in 4-beat side run. And it makes me feel like, her. I'm angry. Yeah, so those are the premiership steps. Overall, I feel good about them, but I'm highly suspicious, as I've mentioned, because, like, you know, what are they giving us next year? That they feel like they're going to be giving us, you know, Patty Bond reverse shedding in the Drawny. So, and a village maid. I mean, I guess they just want to see them, like, done really, really well. Which they probably will. This will probably be the year that they see, like, the best village maids ever. But, suspicious. Anyways, it's probably completely unbiased. I'm just paranoid, but, yeah. So, hopefully I'll vlog within the next few days. But, yeah, I promise I won't disappear again. I'll make a video about something even if I don't start my year vlog. But, oh, question of the not vlog, but the video, which isn't a vlog, but it's a video. So question of the video, what should I title my September to December vlog? Because I want to do a September to December, and then I'll do, starting in January, I'll do a vlog that'll be kind of like themed around leading up to provincials. And after provincials, I'll go to pre-SDCCS because I'm going. So give me a suggestion for that vlog, because I don't know what to call it, because I'm not really specifically preparing for anything right now. I mean, obviously championships and premierships in general, but it's not like there's this huge lead up to provincials or this gigantic, like, lead up to SDCCS right now. I'm kind of just going to dance class and doing stuff. I'm doing a lot of auditions for ballet in the first 4 months, but this isn't a ballet vlog. I mean, kind of it is, because I'll talk about ballet, but it's not specifically a ballet vlog, so I really don't want to make my title centered around ballet, because ballet is kind of a side note. Like, in general for me and in this vlog. I mean, if ballet was like the center of my life, this would be a ballet vlog, but Highland just happens to be the center of my life. So, give me suggestions. I know I'm rambling right now, but I don't know what else to say. other than, farewell my fellow Highland dancers, I love you, Deidre loves you, goodbye.